Rolling, Rog.
I'm with Chris Warner, CEO of Shortland Street Hospital. Ground zero in the recent murders of 3 young women.
Actually, Roger, that's not accurate.
Oh, I stand corrected. Only 2 of the young women were Shortland Street employees. The third woman, Jay Copeland, managed the local watering hole, popular with hospital staff. Do the deaths raise questions of hospital security?
Yes, of course they do. We're taking a very proactive approach to protecting our employees, patients and visitors. The hospital is fitted with security cameras throughout. We've doubled our security staff. There is an increased police presence on site. And today we signed a contract for additional car park lighting.
And you believe this will be sufficient?
We're doing what we can. This threat affects all Ferndale residents. Everyone must be vigilant.
All 3 victims were young women. All 3 bodies were found naked. 2 were known to be promiscuous and the third was a lesbian. Would this suggest to you that lifestyle was a factor in their deaths?
No.
Would you care to elaborate?
All 3 women were valued members of the hospital community, and I find your attempt to blame the victims prurient and offensive.
Perhaps you'd like to comment on the fact that a number of your hospital community have been questioned by the police. One doctor in particular is a prime suspect.
I'd say that's rubbish.
He has, however, been interviewed.
As have some 50 other members of staff, and the employees of the pub where Jay Copeland worked, and members of the general public. So far, no one, much less a member of my staff, has been charged.
Are you concerned by the delay?
Of course.
Are you satisfied with the efforts of the police?
I'm sure the police are doing the best they can with the limited resources they have. But 3 young women are tragically dead, and so far no one is being held to account for those deaths. So no, I am not satisfied.
Thank you, Dr. Warner. Let's go. There you go, bud.
Keys to the kingdom.
Sir, did you talk to the real estate guy?
Yeah.
And?
Nah, no good. You did everything but laugh in my face.
Man, 100 grand seemed like a fair price to me.
Yeah, well, he suggested I double it for starters. There's no way I can afford to do that.
Maybe they're just playing hardball, you know.
What do you mean?
Well, the papers are full about what happened to Jay and the others. I know the punters are staying away from the pub in droves. Maybe this real estate guy's hoping you don't know that.
Yeah, but it's just a temporary glitch. I mean, the killer will be caught and the place will be as popular as ever.
Right, which is fine for your Aussies if they're thinking long term.
Which they're not. They need their money for some venture in cans.
Well, there you go. I reckon you might still be in the game. Take it easy, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how you can stand to be in the same room as that man. He makes my skin crawl.
He wanted me to admit that the killer works at Shortland Street. He was just stirring. What concerns me is he has a lot of fairly accurate information on both the nurses and the police investigation here at the hospital.
You think we have a leak?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, I'll put some feelers out. If anyone's been talking, I'll know who they are. Of course, the other possibility is that it's the police themselves.
They wouldn't.
You know that Roger Black interviewed Lara this morning before you?
Why would she leak any information?
Well, to flush out the real killer, keep publicity strong, keep her pretty face on the telly, make us look bad so they don't. But I'm sure she's got far too much integrity for that. Shall we have another look at the lighting proposals?
Yeah, sure.
I've just finished in theatre. They've done a nice job on your mate's ankle. Is it Warren or Briggsy?
He's not my mate.
Well, looks like he'll be with us for a week or so. Hope you've been thorough going through his personal effects.
Are you trying to make a point?
Well, only that I hope you'll tell us if there's anything we should worry about. You know, staff safety issues and all that.
He's a drug addict, everyone knows that. Be careful.
I only ask because he's obviously giving you the fidgets.
He's just a patient.
Sure. Just remember what they say about secrets. They're like kettles. When things get hot, everyone hears the whistle.
There's no secrets.
Yeah, well, whatever you say.
Brenda, you've got...
You have the official news release. Why are you wasting your time and mine? I'm sorry, I have nothing further to add. Journalists, what they don't know, they make up.
Usually.
Unless, of course, the police give them a little something on the sly.
Excuse me?
Roger Black seemed to know an awful lot about the internal affairs of this hospital.
It's speculation. If you let him rile you, he'll take it for fact.
He was pretty specific. He knew about your official interest in Mark Weston. I certainly didn't tell him.
So I must have.
My turn to speculate. What I don't understand is what you would hope to gain.
Are you satisfied with the efforts of the police? No, I'm not satisfied.
Well, did he tell you the rest of the quote?
Yes. And it basically said that I'm dragging the chain on this investigation.
Well,
It was inflammatory, Chris. Of course Black's going to ask me for comment.
I didn't intend to be inflammatory. I was too busy shifting attention off my staff as possible murderers. And correct me if I'm wrong, but no one should be satisfied until this killer is behind bars.
So that's it. Time to remember we're on different teams.
Only in our professional life, I hope. Did you like the flowers?
Excessive, but lovely.
And?
I can't make your concert this evening. But thanks for the invitation.
Hey, Mish. Just a beer, thanks. Bit slow in here, isn't it?
Tell me about it.
Is that what the owners have got on the market?
You heard.
Yeah, news travels. So, any takers?
Think so.
Well, with everything that's been going on, it can't be good for the bar's reputation. But I mean, that'll pass and business will pick up again.
You can count on it.
Why not?
Staff email warning us about somebody spiking drinks.
Somebody being the killer. Huh. Well, that's a bit of information you wouldn't want getting out. Might as well close the door and go home. They'd never sell the place.
Dog cute, here I come.
Here you go, one double strength latte, and I made them clean the filters before they made it.
Thank you.
I thought about the carrot cake too, but it looked a bit dry, and the sugar rush burns off too quick, and you get that nasty little headache right here in the back.
This latte is exactly what I wanted.
There's nothing like real quality, is there? So smart. Is there anything else you need?
No, I'm right.
I might scoot off home if that's okay.
Sure, you go ahead.
Don't work too late.
Lib, do you have any plans tonight?
Nothing that won't keep. Is there something that you need?
I wasn't talking about work. I have a spare ticket to the symphony tonight. And if you didn't absolutely hate Tchaikovsky, would you care to join me?
I love Tchaikovsky.
Then it looks like we have a date.
Kieran, good to see you again. You've given your office some realistic thought, I take it.
Actually, I'm surprised you agreed to meet me, having misled me earlier.
In what way?
This business of drink spiking.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't try to con me. I'm talking about an email circulating amongst the staff warning them to be on the lookout for somebody spiking customers' drinks.
I wasn't aware of
This
any...
bar is at the centre of a murder investigation. All the girls that were killed either worked here or drank here. Now we hear there's some bloke going around putting knockout drops in customers' drinks. Doesn't take that much of a leap to assume the IV is being used as a stalking ground by the killer.
I don't see the relevance. Business is good.
Look around you, Dale.
It'll pass.
Not necessarily. The customers are already looking for somewhere else to drink, somewhere where they feel safe. And they will settle in, get comfortable, and develop brand loyalty. So even if the killer is caught, there's no guarantee they'll be coming back. You'd have to start virtually from scratch here.
Still, when you look at the property, it's a sound investment.
Yes, it is. At the right price. Shall I tell you my best price?
Now, you know my situation. I'm acting under instructions from the vendor, and I really can't consider a lesser offer.
Okay. Okay, well, I thought it was worth a try, but obviously we're just spinning wheels here. Thank you for your time.
Hang on. Maybe there's a bit of wriggle room here. Let's take a look at this offer of yours and see where we go.
My mother gave it to me, so it's special. Though I have so many, it would be impossible to wear them all.
Everything okay here?
Still a bit of pain, but Shanti is a fine distraction.
I'm glad the surgery went well. You won't be cooped up here for long.
5 or 6 days, the doctor said. And the scenery's great, so who can complain?
Oh, am I interrupting? I could come back.
No. Get on with your obs. I think visiting hours are over here. Shanti?
I'll see you soon.
Looking forward to it.
Haven't you got enough to do an ED?
It's my break time.
And you choose to waste it chatting to our drug seeker?
He mentioned to Alice that he found a bangle in the car park and she thought it might be one of mine, so I came to find out.
And was it?
Yes, see? Mummy gave it to me for my 14th birthday. I would have been sorry to lose it.
You can't leave that on duty.
I know. I'll put it away in my locker. Why are you angry?
I'm not. You shouldn't be wasting your time.
It was kind of Warren to trouble himself over something so small, don't you think?
Yes, whatever.
I think he's very lonely.
Don't get attached. It's not professional.
But it's no trouble to come in for a chat every now and then. What harm can it do?
Hi. Hi. What's up? Oh, I have a date with pt2 Elliot. Well, I would have if he wasn't gay. Or dead.
What are you talking about, Libby?
Well, I'm swatting up. Chris is taking me to a concert tonight, and the program is all Tchaikovsky.
Chris, as in Chris Warner.
Yes, I know, my boss. It's a no-no, but the man was really in a fix, and I just couldn't let him down.
What sort of fix?
Well, he had a spare ticket. And a man of his reputation and stature, he could hardly go to a concert on his own. People would talk.
This is beginning to sound vaguely familiar. Wasn't George married? A little bit older?
Wash your mouth out. Chris is nothing like George.
Well, he's not gay at any rate.
Don't go all judgmental on me.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
Look, I'm sorry if you think I'm rubbing your nose in your partnerless state. But the world does move on, Tanya, and a girl has to move with it.
All I'm saying is that this might not be a date to date.
Well, why not? Tony's dumped him, and it's a well-known fact that more than 47% of second marriages start in the workplace.
Oh, please, please, please tell me you're not thinking this is the start of some big romance.
I'm not getting my hopes up, if that's what you mean.
Good. Probably just wants you to feel like a valued member of his team. Take your mind off Jay and everything.
So what do you think? The blue satin? I know people say you shouldn't dress up for concerts these days, but I think I should make an effort.
Hey, I'll be like California chili. It's my one culinary accomplishment.
Actually, I was thinking we could eat out.
Well, but I've already started.
At my new bar.
You got it?
Yeah.
Well, how much?
$1.20.
And how did you do that?
Well, apparently there's some vicious rumours circulating on email about some guy hanging out the IV spiking girls' drinks. The police think it might be related to the murders.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
No, not to Dale Baker. Or his clients. Seems the bad publicity pushed them over the edge.
Well, it's great. But we better tell the gang at work about the spikings, man.
There's no need.
Excuse me?
Jerry, you look so smart. I sent the email.
You did?
Tactics, my friend. The bar's biggest asset is its clientele. Threaten that and the value goes down, so I walk in.
Wow. I'm in awe.
I need this, Jerry. A fresh new start. But the world is not a nice place. You need to rig the odds to win, and I have no problem with that.
Well, sir, I do believe you found your calling. Congratulations, man.
Mate, good to see you.
Steer clear of Shanti. I've told you once.
Sure, no problem. She doesn't even know that I know you. And she won't as long as you play the game.
The medical staff know all about your game. They'll be watching you.
Yes. My little nursey friends are doing a great job. They keep me happy. But not happy enough. That's where you come in.
I'm not going to be your drug pimp. You should have known that from last time.
You could have helped me then. But you turfed me out. Now I've got nothing. No home, no money.
All your choice.
And you're going to have to fix me up. Get my life back on track.
No.
See, I've got nothing left to lose. You've got plenty. A good job, money, that sweet little girlfriend, and I can take it all away from you, just like that. Just a couple of words in the right ears and it's all gone.
Who's going to believe some junkie who's in need of a psych assessment?
A junkie who has an amazing recall for facts, dates, names, all of which can be confirmed with a few phone calls to the right people.
All right, I'll help.
Good man.
But I don't like it.
You don't have to like it. You just have to do it.
Well, with the bright days we've been having lately, it's perfect timing for our new series, How to Create a Garden. Get inspired and expand your gardening knowledge on Monday at 8:30. Next year on One, Doctors.